Good afternoon. Good afternoon. If you can hear me, please confirm that in the chat. Good afternoon. We don't do online. No. No one is here. Welcome, welcome. Please, you can drop your name and where you're joining in from in the chat. We'll be starting very soon. Good afternoon. Welcome. Welcome to people are joining and leaving. You can drop in your name and where you're joining in from while we wait for others to join in. Okay. Welcome. Well, I'm going to be sharing my screen now so that we can all be on board on YouTube. Yeah, I hope that's convenient for sharing your slides. All right, okay. I'll be sharing. Yeah, okay. If you are your name and where you're joining from in the chat. So we're just waiting some few minutes. Please, you can share the link on your timelines. Let people join in. Let's make the awareness. Can we also drop our names and where we are joining from while we wait for others to join in soon? Please, you can reshare on your timelines Let people join in. We're starting already. Okay, Joy, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. I think we can start while others join us. If you're just joining, can you please engage in the chat? Let's hear your name, where you're from. If you have a business or a brand that you're running at the moment, you can share with us. There's no small space to build connections. You don't know. So please let's engage in the chat. Thank you while we wait for our speaker. Joy, we can't hear you. Okay.
Yeah.
Joy, if you can hear me, we can't hear you yet, but we can see you.
I'm here. Hi everyone.
Hi.
Trying to do for my train. Welcome to today's live session.
Thank you.
I'm trying to remind something at the background. Who who would you have on this live session?
I didn't get that. What did you say?
Okay, like we have people on the live session, right?
Yes, yes, on YouTube.
YouTube. Okay, I actually want to ask a question. I want to ask a question. So, can they have access to the answer to the comment section
Yes, yes.
to answer? Okay. So my so for who is on people online, this section, right? Digital marketing instructor. I'm very excited to have every one of us here today. And today's section will be interactive and it will be quick. This this meeting was quite impromptu, so you bear with me. But I know we're going to enjoy ourselves on this section today. So my question before we kick off is what is your current level? Your business growth. What level is your business growth? Is it at the beginning stage, the startup stage, or you have really moved away from the startup stage and you're at this point where your business is going very, very fast? Or like which stage is your business currently and how many years is your business so far? I would like to get one or two answers to this question. How old is your business?
Okay, so I'll just let you know once the answers drop in.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, actually, we that we're all on one platform so that to be easy to get people.
Yeah,
It's
but
okay.
it's the invite issue, like bringing you on board. That's why. But if you can join on YouTube with your. Okay, you're using your phone. If you had any other device available, you can join into like be a viewer on YouTube. You get.
All right. Okay, that'll be very fine. The same link, right?
Yes, yes, same link.
Let me check if I can get in here.
Okay, so while we have some people joining in, we want to know if you have a business and what level your business is, medium, startup, or you have gone really far, please. You can drop your comments in the chat.
Okay, I think I have something here now. And I would also love to know how you were able to manage your customers so far. I'm asking the audience how they are able to manage their customers so far.
Okay, so let me type that in the chat so
Yeah.
people joining can. Okay, let me give a response while we wait for others. So practically,
Okay.
my business is still a startup, but I majorly have been using WhatsApp to manage them. It's a clothing business, but I'm not the maker, so I'm like the retailer.
Okay. And you were able to manage your customers through WhatsApp.
Yes, that's how I've been managing them.
And that's both the inquiries, the sales,
Yes,
the follow up, everything happens on WhatsApp.
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, that's great. And how long is this business? Like, how old is it?
Roughly 2 years.
Okay. Have there been any challenges on managing customers?
Mm, let's say the customer base, or yeah, managing. Sometimes I don't remember to follow up on some people that promised they were going to like get back to me because everything is on WhatsApp. So WhatsApp can get crowded with messages sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's okay. Let me share my screen a bit while I talk.
Okay.
You can still hear me, right?
Yes, yes.
And can you see my screen?
Yes,
Okay,
we
yes.
can.
Okay. So, um, when it comes to managing, okay, first of all, it's quite important for us to know that to manage a brand's customers or a business or customers from a business, it's and the type of model to use to manage these customers. Like, based on our topic, we have should point at this stage of our brand. And to be honest, that's it. I first of all asked how old how old our businesses are, because the truth is that the age or the stage our businesses are will actually determine the tools we should focus on, whether we should actually create a website, or we should create an app, or we should actually have CRM system to manage our customer. And the essence of a business is to generate sales, right?
Mm,
You can hear us, right? You can hear me. Can you hear
yes,
me?
yes, yes, yes. That's the goal. Yeah, with you.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. I think I should really unshare this. Come on.
You brought down your screen.
Okay. Sorry. So the essence of having a of starting up something up is to make sales, to build legacy, to build something that will stand the test of time, right?
Yeah.
And our customer, apart from our and people we employ into our businesses, our employees, the bloodline, like the what keeps a business moving is the customer, and not just the quality of customer they have. And if you don't manage these customers properly, your business can crash. Your business can actually go can literally go into extinct.
So you will, if you for a brand to be very successful, we the owners or the managers of the business or the brand focus largely on how to not just get customers but to retain their customers, to nurture these customers, and any necessary tools that this brand need to make this to make this goal come into fruition, they have to employ it. And you need to understand, and for you, so when you go out there and market your brand, do a lot of marketing, maybe run sponsored ads, maybe do maybe do physical marketing, that using the traditional methods like the billboard, the flyers, the that's listing posters on vehicles, keke, and all of that.
Yeah.
So when you go out, imagine putting a lot of effort into marketing. Imagine putting so much effort, so much money, so much intentionality into marketing your brand or marketing a particular product, and you generate a lot of leads, people who became interested in what you are offering, interested in the product or service, and your brand completely. Imagine people getting into it and coming in, and when they now reach out, you don't have a system to manage them, to milk it. Because after spending all that effort in generating this lead, in getting these potential clients to come in, you have to have a system, a functional system that will get them to become customers. For when you are marketing and they get interested, they are simply your prospect until value exchanges hand, until they give you their money and you give them the product or the services. It's not yet complete. So you actually, until this happens, so you need to actually have a system that will get them to commit to your brand. You can hear me, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So there should be a system that gets them to commit to your brand, and that is what we are trying to. That's what we are talking about today. So at the beginning, just give me a sec. So if your business is at the early stage, at the very early stage, at the very beginning, you actually need to know which of these tools we have listed, at the website, app, and CRM, which of them should come in first to utilize the people you will to utilize the potential customers you will get from your marketing efforts. Okay. First of all, do you have any questions so far before I continue?
Yeah. No, no. Please, you can.
Okay. So okay, so let's get back to the slides. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's coming up. We can't see it yet. Okay. Yes, we can see it now.
Okay, okay. All right. So before we go further, I will explain what this. Wait, excuse me. I'm just realizing that some of my slide pieces just wiped off. Ooh,
Oh,
was deleted in error.
wow.
Oh, hmm. Anyway, let's go on. So, place. CMR is an internal tool that helps you manage and grow customer relationship. It helps track every interaction, every purchase, every inquiry, and follow up all in one place. A very good tool for for this in this regard is Bumper app. Do you know Bumper app?
No, I'm not sure I've heard of that.
Oh, okay. BUMPA. Okay, it's an app. It has a CRM system inside of it where you will where you see your customer names of your customers, their contacts, their location or address, then every interactions you have had with each person and every purchase each person had had. If is so let's make a fictional customer. Let's call the customer Tolu.
Okay.
Tolu, then the phone number of Tolu is 081 blah blah blah. Then Tolu is based in Lagos, for example, right?
Yeah.
Tolu is based in Lagos, and Tolu has sent an inquiry. The CRM and the CRM2 in both
Are you there? We can't hear you anymore. Joy, are you there? We can't hear you anymore. Joy, are you there? We can't hear you anymore. Okay. We lost her probably due to network. I can see Oluchuku in the comment section. Thank you for joining from Ogun State. And I don't know if you were here since the beginning. We are talking about website versus app or CRM. What exactly does your brand need? So I don't know if anyone on the call, you have a business you're running or a brand you're running presently. You can let us know that in the chat. What level are you? Are you a startup, or are you into it for about 3, 5 years or more? So this would also guide, because the level of your business, the stage of your business also depends on the kind of tool you're going to be using. That's one of the things our speaker had said. But while we wait for her to join in again, I'm going to be sharing some of the things that I'd noted down. For a website, let me simplify this. When we talk about a website, what a website signifies for a business or a brand is just like an online storefront. Just as sorry, 1 minute, let me check if she's okay. She's not on the call yet. Okay, yeah. So I'm saying that a website basically is like a storefront which is now based online. For example, let's say ShopRite. You know how you can go into ShopRite and you see different categories of products in ShopRite, which is a physical store. So also is a website, but an online version of a storefront. So let's say you're a baker, your website will contain pictures of cakes you've baked, contain prices, contain sizes, contain different information. Let's say you have a section for vanilla flavor, chocolate, red velvet, and all of those things. So your website is practically a place where people can come to check you out, see more information about you, what you're doing. When you go onto a website, you see this about page where people can read about the company or the brand. You see their products, you see their services, you see their a place where you can contact them easily. So for website, if you're considering building a website, then that should be because you want people to be able to find you on Google. That's one of the major thing. Because if, for example, if you're looking for um let's say I'm typing your name. For example, let's use Oluchuku as an example. If you type Oluchuku on Google, if he has the website will be the first thing that Google will recommend. But then if he doesn't have, then you can see if he's on LinkedIn, you can see him on LinkedIn, or maybe one of his Instagram posts or his Instagram account. But for a business now, let's say I'm looking for shoes in Lagos. Definitely, websites that have listed shoes in Lagos are those that would come up first on the rank. So if you want your page or your business or brand to be found on Google, then you should consider having a website. Yeah, do we get that? Okay. So, but if you also want a place where you can share information where people can know more about you, then website is recommended. If you want a place where people can contact you easily, it's also a place you can recommend. So, website is just like a physical online store. I hope we got that. Sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to confirm if she's still joining us. Okay. So let's use a school for example. A school would need a website. So why? Because the website might be useful for sharing informations about classes, teachers, how to apply, maybe how to apply for any role in the school, or maybe how to apply for bringing your child to school and all of those things. So website is actually one of the key to a brand or a business needs. And the truth is it also verifies your credibility. A lot of people, when they want to get something, and one of the ways to like vet if you're a you're real, you're not scam, is checking through your website. And as Nigerians, I believe most of us on these calls are Nigerians. As Nigerians, there's one of those things that once you see that a business has a website, then to some measure you feel that okay, this brand is actually serious. Do you get? Hair? But website is not so cheap, and that is why a lot of businesses are staying on WhatsApp. And the truth is that WhatsApp sale, WhatsApp business is limiting a lot of businesses, and that is why we are bringing this event today. WhatsApp business is limiting a lot of businesses. Yes, um, you see a lot of people. For example, if you check through a business page on WhatsApp, WhatsApp business is doing a great job. But when you see people that actually have quite a number of products, if you see people that have quite a number of products, you know that they sorry, 1 second. So you know that the product catalog can go on and on and on, and sometimes it can be confusing. But imagine if a long product list is being uploaded on a website. It gets more organized, more attractive, less confusing, and it's easy for people to navigate through. Scrolling through product catalog on WhatsApp business, it's not like an easy journey. But then when it comes to a website, you have a bigger screen, you have a bigger page, and all of those things. So if you have a business where you have an outline of products, just like e-commerce, so you can't say you have an e-commerce business without a website. I hope you understand that. So if you have a product that need a storefront online, then you should be considering building a website. Okay, so let me run quickly so that we can also entertain questions if we have any. Why should your business, or when should your brand consider having an app? An app is like a super helper tool, where people can download to their phones or tablets. One of the intricacies about website and an app is that website is more relatable. It looks better on laptop. And sometimes if you have a website and you are viewing it on a mobile, there's a way the mobile view cannot might not really give out how it's supposed to be represented on on the PC. Do you get? But then an app can be considered when you have a business that would require interactions. For example, you have a food business where people will need to order. Instead of getting all of those things crowded on your WhatsApp, you need to consider having an app. You see, so if you have a food business and you need people to order your food quickly from their phones, then you should start considering having an app. If you're a fitness coach or any kind of coach, you have videos, you have maybe your products need where people can track their progress and all of those things, then you need to consider building an app. So an app is just a platform that helps your customers to interact quickly with you. Sometimes when you're not with PC, it's hard to come on. Okay, Joy is back. Welcome back. I guess that was the network. So I was talking about the app. And one of the signals that you might need and have for your brand or your business is that you would need people to be able to use your service often. You want them to interact quickly. Maybe you have interactive features. So I'm going to be handing over to Joy. Joy, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right, welcome back. So you can continue. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. The point I was before the network threw me off badly was I was explaining the Bomber app as for customers. Your customer, this app allows you to have all the details of your customers in one part, right? You see all their inquiries, you see what they have purchased, if what they have purchased and how many times they have purchased from you. You see extra details that WhatsApp will not show you except you manually put it down, right? And with CRM tool, you can impute your customers' birthdays, anniversary, automate the birthday messages. There, you also have an idea of what each of your customer love buying, what they enjoy, because from just from the back end, you're already seeing the details. You are seeing the details of your customers. And this when you're using the CRM tool, it allows you to build durable relationship with your customers, and it helps you to scale your operations, because just by looking at the information you have at the back end, you can actually take a marketing decision very quickly. For example, you can check your back end and see that a large percentage of your customers love this particular product of yours, or they have some preferences for some of your of your product. So what do? You can take that particular product and run ads on it alone, because you know that people have huge interest in it, and it can even become your key product, since your customers are showing you that we love this product. Oh, this product is very good, it's truly solving a need, it's truly helping us. So you can make that product a star product, just because just by the virtue of looking at your CRM tool, just by the virtue of seeing the data at the back end. It So this amplifies your marketing effort, and this is actually very good when. So the best time to use this is when your customer or people or your list, that's prospect, right? You are not following them up, so sales are not happening. Follow up. There's a lot of money. We leave a lot of money on the table when we don't follow up our customers. We leave a lot of money on the table. So by having a tool like that, you see, okay, this person, we need to reach out to this and this and this client today, or you have a reminder that reminds you that this client is owing you, you should reach out to them. Do you see it?
Yeah.
So the CMR2 is just that tool that helps you to manage and grow your customer relationship. it, because it helps you to track every interaction, every purchase, every inquiry, all the follow-ups you need to do for them. Everything is just in one place.
Okay.
So the best time to okay, sorry. So far, do we have any questions so far?
Yeah, please, we can drop our questions in the chat. No questions yet.
Yes.
So I'll just let you know once.
Okay. Okay. All right. The next one, like I said, my system just cleared us, so it's been quite. I just don't want it to distract me.
Sorry.
No problem. Um, so the next one we'll talk about is the app. At what point should a business have own an app or a mobile application? The full pronunciation is mobile application. An example of an app is Jumia app. I think we should all be familiar with it, at least the name.
Yes.
We must have seen the ads too.
Yeah.
Yes. So with an app, your your the you have a, you start thinking of building an app for your brand when first your customers start asking for it. Oh, we need an app where we can see all the products you have and make a purchase, or where I can have all my favorite products, right? So when you build, at the point when you have to build an app, you know that your customers are requesting for it, and also you have a lot of repeat customers. They just have a particular thing they do buy from you, or particular set of things they buy from you. So they just want to go to the app and just pick those things, make a purchase on your app,
Yeah.
make a payment, and just go their way. So, and app helps with engagement. There's more customers will engage with your brand when you have an app, right? And it can also show that loyalty. For example, for the longest time, Jimmy has been on ground. I didn't check how many years Jimmy has. I think it should be up to 10 years now. Jumia app, right? And all these years, I can bet you that there are people that started buying from Jumia app from day one, and in 2025 they are still buying from Jumia app. So it increases engagement and loyalty, since you know that, oh, this, especially when the user interface, the UI is very easy to navigate. You don't need to have a PhD before you can access and make a purchase on this app. It's very easy to use. Very Customers have wonderful experience with navigating through the app. So when you have repeat customers, or customers who love unique digital experience, you can actually build an app for your brand. Do we have any questions so far?
Not yet. No question in the chat yet.
Okay. Then for a website, a website to have a website, it is great. It helps to build trust and attract people, right?
Yeah.
And it can also convert your visitors to become buyers. People will just click on a site, say, oh, let me go and check it out, let me see what they have, what do they have, and all of that. So when they go to just go and do window shopping, just to see what you have, they can simply like see something that they like and immediately have. Some of them may end up buying from you. So for which of these things does your brand need? If your brand is at the beginning, at the early stage, the 1 to 2 years, if you can afford to build a website, go with it. Because with website, no customer will come to your inbox and ask you for your product, and you now send them 20 pictures on WhatsApp.
Very
You
correct.
can simply direct them to your send 20 pictures or 45 pictures on WhatsApp and ask them, oh, make your choice. Which one do you want? And the customer will be like, it's overwhelming. They'll not be like, please, I'll get back to you.
Yes.
And they never do.
Yes.
Just because of how very overwhelming, how too much choices. you get them too much choices and it's too over. Imagine going through 45 pictures
You have to
to
download it
product
first.
pictures just to make a purchase. Just to, and you download this first to it's overwhelming. But with your website, you have you have all your products on display. So the customer can simply just be eating popcorn while they navigate through your website
Yeah.
and check out your product, what you have, and eventually choose the things they want and make a purchase. And the sweet thing about website purchase is that you don't even need to be involved the whole time until it's time for you to deliver.
Mm.
Y- Your website will be built in a way that your customers will come to your website. It's just like your storefront. Pick everything they want and add them into carts. Swipe up their cards and make a payment. Then they will now inform. Then the website will now inform you that someone made a purchase. Look, this and this and this was what they bought, and then you now start processing their order, package, and send to them. You see, the entire thing has saved you some strength
Mm.
because that we have people who are time wasters. They will come and ask you plenty questions and they will never make purchase ever ever. But if you someone comes to you and say, "Oh, I want to make and you send them a website link," they will simply go there. If they got if they want to spend that day on the site, no problem. Nobody is asking them to come. You just spend, make all pick the things you want, make a payment. Then I can start interacting with you because I will have to now process your order and do delivery and all of that. So with websites, it really reduces the workload, especially if you're a growing like a business that have a huge cost, like your customer base is growing very rapidly, that it becomes difficult to keep up to date or up to minutes, to keep up with inflow of customers. So a website will reduce all that stress from you so that you will not have to leave any money on the table. Just imagine where you are responding to 200 customers every day on WhatsApp, only you will burn out.
Yeah.
Like you will so burn out, and that you even be so frustrated that you close down the business. Yeah, the business was generating a lot of money for you, but your health is being put at stake just because of that. So with a website, the website helps you to sieve out unserious buyers. It
Mm.
helps you to sieve out unserious buyers, people who are not serious, people who will waste your time. Because by the time someone comes to you and you send them link and ask them to go and make your purchase there, you will it's either you buy or you go, but you will not drain my energy. You will not waste my time. I will not waste your own. So so website is actually great when your business has come to that point of growth where you can no longer manually do everything. You cannot manually take all the orders for the day. You cannot manually, so by using a website, it automates that process. You now know that what you and your team will now work on is to process the order. So it comes. So um maybe before your business comes to that point, right? You can, maybe when it's still growing, like when you have like maybe 10 customers, 20 customers, 30 customers, and if the and that, right, you can do with your WhatsApp. You can do with your WhatsApp because it might still be easy to handle that number of customers every day. But the moment it starts getting overwhelming, the moment you cross 100 consistent customers every day, then you actually have to upscale it with owning a website. But if you can afford to build a website from day one, fantastic, you can go with that. Then um I think that's it. Do you actually have questions so far?
No, we don't, but would actually be rounding up soon. So, you have any, like,
Okay.
you can give
Yes.
us your conclusion because we have just 5 minutes left.
Conclusion. So No problem. So, my conclusion is at the beginning of your brand, maybe let's say 1 to 2 years, you can actually utilize um you can utilize WhatsApp because to be honest, it's the cheapest and the most easy to navigate. Then then by 3 years to 6 years, you can use your website. You can start building a website for your brand. Then above that, then the CRM can be utilized. You can use both website and CRM to from that stage, from that third stage where the customers have grown so much,
Okay.
or maybe when like for okay from 6 to 6 years and above or more, depending on the inflow of customers you have and how it's even more difficult to sell. In fact, your customer can even crash your website or has crashed your website. You can now get that a get a tool, right, to manage to have every single thing that pertains to your customer in one platform, so that it will be easy for the marketing team to handle and fulfill orders, so that you don't have to leave any money on the table. Thank you so
All
much.
right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Joy. We really appreciate you coming to share these details with us. We are so grateful. And in the absence of no question, I just want to say, like in summary, for what our speaker has shared with us, the truth is that everyone, every business, every serious business would actually need a website. If you really have a long term plan for your business, if you just don't want to do it for the quick 2K you can get daily, if you want to do something serious, on the long run, you will need a website. And when your customers start getting many and too much to handle, definitely you will need a CRM to help you manage your customers. And if you have a service or your product is something that you want people to interact with often, then you consider having it as an app as well. Just like Jumia has a website and they have an app where you can just quickly go to and check out some stuff. If you like what you see, you order. So basically, that is connecting the three together. But there's one simple and amazing offer that I'll be sharing. Petron Software actually has a product. We call it DevPrep, and this product is supposed to help businesses, especially African businesses that cannot afford to build a website, like a proper website, because really, if you want to build a website, it start from about 200K and above, depending on the complexity of what you want on your website. We are not talking about the domain name, the hosting, and all of those things. It's a yearly stuff. So Petron has a product that can help all business owners, let's say fashion designers, your hairstylist, you sell wigs online, you're a coach, you're a teacher, you're into jewelry business, or even your perfume business. A lot of students go into perfume business today. So if you have any kind of business, we have a product that can help you to you can build a website, everything in 10 minutes. It's just automated. And this is actually different from Wix, WordPress, and every other AI platform we have, because this is actually built for Africans, with Africans in mind. So we'll be bringing this product to life soon, and we'll look forward to you coming on board. And that is why we are having this series, so that you can get educated to know what you need. And I'm so glad for everyone that has joined today. I can see Sarah, Product Stars, thank you for joining. I can see Real Moms, thank you for joining. Oluchuku, thank you for joining from Ogun State. We are so glad to have you. Thank you, our speaker, Oluchi Joy, thank you so much for that section. It was so enlightening and insightful. God bless you. We really appreciate it. So thank you so much for joining tonight. We'll be um, going off now. Thank you. Thank you. Please follow us on every other social media pages. Like, subscribe, so that this community can go further and further and also be suggested to your connections. Thank you so much. Do have a lovely day. Thank you, Joy, for this time. God bless you all. Have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.